Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone is well. Everyone's pumped up and excited as I am. We are rocking and rolling. Silver Chief Mint is absolutely mint. I'm pumped, man. Big things, big numbers, massive things happening day by day. Right now, we are pumping a bar a day. Things are exploding. I can't wait to meet every single one of you in the comment section. Where you from? Where you at? Talk to me. You're from South Africa, you're from Namibia, you're from Venezuela, you're from United States. Talk to me. I want to know where you're from. King Andre in the house, boy. My brother ARK are literally presenting outside in the car park tonight. Presenting inside, presenting outside. We're just rocking. What's up? Welcome. See, a couple of people are starting to join us now. The team's literally pumping outside right now. We were presenting inside, then they said Corona, like whatever it is, like we can't have so many people, so we tune right. We're gonna pull outside. So we're rocking and rolling. We're literally presenting in the car parks. Wherever it is, doesn't matter. We're rocking and we're rolling. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. Where you from? In the comment section below. Talk to me. Where you at? Where you from? I want to know. So a couple of people on this call. I would love to know how I actually see the people on here. That would be great. That would absolutely be great. That would be great. So 9 minutes till liftoff. 9 minutes till liftoff. I like early comers. South Africa. Is tonight just a Q&A? It's a bit of everything, brother. You can ask questions. You can ask questions about me. It's an interactive session. I'll tell you a little bit about the vision of the company. I'll tell you a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing. I'll tell you where it all started. I'm literally gonna tell you everything that you want to know tonight. There's like no bars hold. We are exploding. The company is exploding. When I say we're exploding, we're doing more than a bar a day and we haven't even gotten started. Big things are about to happen, man. Big things. Big things. Exciting times. That's all I'm going to say. Very exciting times. So, Monet, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Vessel, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Let's just keep this thing going. Give me some love. Come, share with me. Some thumbs up. Let's go. If you're pumped up, you're excited, let me know. Let me know. Yo. The guys are literally presenting outside tonight. Check this out. Wait. How crazy is this? Just seriously, check this. Oh, I just dropped keys. Check here. They kicked us out. So we're literally presenting outside tonight. How crazy is that, right? Absolutely everywhere. Anytime, doesn't matter. Just want to pick up the keys here. Alright. Cool. So we're just presenting out here in Campton Park tonight. I believe Santon's got one or two things going on. Pretoria. Looking forward to getting to the rest of the world. Really and truly looking forward to expanding globally. So what's the time? 6 more minutes until everyone starts jumping on. I'm excited, man. I'm absolutely excited. Today we picked up so much silver. I can't even tell you. We picked up silver. That stuff is heavy. You have no idea. It's absolutely mind-boggling. When you pick up silver, like you literally pick up a bag, I don't know, like a big bag. You think, yeah, you'll be able to pick it up, man, but you need like 2-3 people to pick up the amount of silver, like every time we're carrying the stuff out. The team is rocking, team is rolling. People are spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands buying silver. It's like, guys, it's like one day you wake up and the next day there's just so much money coming. Like I want that to be something that I want you to understand tonight as well, is that this has been preparation of 12 years to get to this point tonight. 12 years of what we had to get through in order to get to this point, and everything that I've said has come to pass, and I'm so excited about that. I am so excited about that, and I know where we're going. I truly know where I'm going. I haven't slept in about 3 weeks, man. Literally, it's been day in, day out, just, up at 6, bed at 2, so it's like 4 hours a day. So I'm sleeping a little bit, but rocking and rolling. So Monet, you're a project manager, the market's going crazy. Yes, silver is tops, I agree. Vessels, oh yeah, you said you're a programmer. Watching the market, mega stock market like the hawk, yeah. It's absolutely mad what the markets are doing right now. They are going to crash hard, but I got some crazy news for you. You'll see now this next week, you'll see the prices rise a little bit, and then watch by the 21st of May, within 7 days of each side, watch that we're going to crash, we'll come back down, and then we're going to see some markets rise. But then watch September this year. You think the markets have done bad now? I'm telling you, September this year, like, remember 911? Like, the markets are seriously going to have a 911 moment. They had a semi-911 moment now, which has been more devastating than anything in history. But just wait until September this year. What I understand and what I know, May and September this year, the rand's going to go to $20 to the dollar, 22 to 1, I'm telling you. Keep watching this stuff. Hey, Tags, how's it going, my bro? I miss you, brother. Yeah, hard work is definitely paying off, bro. Remember the dreams. Remember how we spoke about these moments. Remember how we spoke about one day, one day this is what we're going to do, and we're doing it, bro. Vessel, when do you think the exchanges will start selling in South Africa with the premium like America? So that's a very good question. I think it's maybe one I want to answer later, so just remind me that. But I want to tell you this much. The markets in South Africa are literally controlled by 28 companies. And so it's a massive conglomerate of majors just pulling together and holding our market. And it's quite sad. You and I and everyone around us don't have a chance of getting in with the licensing in this country. And because they are monopolizing the entire thing, they get to decide the price point in this country. So me personally, I think it's bullshit. But that's why we're on granules, because we're cheaper than Kruger Rand coins, we're cheaper than all those coins out there. At the end of the day, it's not about the picture, it's about the metal. It's a good question, Vessel. So yeah, man, couple of minutes, we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Did your family support you from the start with SEM? Hell no. I don't think families support anyone with visions and dreams. It was sort of like I just said to them straight, this is what I'm doing. They're like, what do you mean with silver? I was just like, just trust me. And I just went all in, And I just knew what I knew, so I just went and did what I needed to do. It's something you can't teach someone. It's something that is either in you or not in you. And, it's just, when you know things, you really understand them, you're going to put them into practice. So I think it was one of those moments for me where it was a deciding factor. And also I needed to do something major, because my last company didn't pay us for like almost a year, or 8 months. So my last company that I was with, working in it, they stopped paying commissions like for about 8 months or something along those lines. It was ridiculous. So I just want to take control so that I never disappoint anyone, because it was very disappointing when they didn't pay us for so long. How's the conference last week? Absolutely epic. Found some really, really cool things. And yeah, man, just you'll see now in the next couple of days, you're going to see everything that we found at the conference. We're going to be introducing into the back office. Wendy, welcome to the call. Welcome. Where's the company from? We're a South African-based startup, and being a South African-based startup, all the knowledge prior to this I had actually brought from overseas. I was out in Hong Kong for just on 4 years as a head commodity broker and trader. I worked for a woman, a lady that side that owns a bank, but I worked under her one holding company and I became a head commodity broker there. By profession, I'm a diamond cutter, grader, and evaluator by profession, and so my profession brought me into the world of diamond trading on behalf of my ex-boss and her clients, and that's where it all really started. I really got to see some very, very insightful things. For example, being a diamond cutter, grader, and evaluator, we taught that polished diamonds are worth more money than rough diamonds. But that is honestly not the case when people are trading in the world. It was bizarre for me that people were paying premiums on rough diamonds, and what I didn't understand about it was that that people would pay like 30, 40, 50%, 60% more for rough diamonds than they would polished. And by no way is that right in any manner, until I realized it was just a way for them to legally move money. And when I figured that out and I started to see what was going on with regards to what I saw with regards to how people were buying, the ultra wealthy were buying commodities, I saw gold selling, but man, the amount of silver that was being sold, it didn't make sense. Like, it just didn't click for me until one night, I had my dream and everything just like, it just hit me like this, and just everything just clicked when I put this company together. And so it was I'm just bringing what I've known, what I've done for the last couple of years, and I've just merged it with my past. So prior to becoming a diamond cutter, grader, and evaluator, my life was one where in matric my father lost everything in 2008. During the crisis of 2008, we lost absolutely everything, and it was a moment where I wanted to become a microbiologist. I wanted to save the world. I've always wanted to make a cure for the world. The reality was it just wasn't money for me to go and study, so I decided that I didn't decide. I actually came across the industry of direct sales or network marketing, and during matric I got involved in my first company, and I think it was my first or second month I made something like 43,000 rand in matric, and I was like, what, this is the most money I've ever made. And that's when my journey started 12 years ago of the dreams, and how much money could I make, can this industry set you free, and a lot of questions. But one thing I learned back then 12 years ago was the ability to overcome any obstacle. Like, it was heartbreaking for me not being able to go and study. It was heartbreaking for me not to go do what I thought I wanted to do. So it was sort of like adapt and survive. But by the time I left school, I had a beautiful sports car, Mazda RX-8. Life was good. Money was coming in every month, whether I got out of bed or not. It really was the stepping stones for something that would ultimately lead us to this now today. And so I did that for a couple of years, and and this is another life lesson, and I'll start answering the questions now. Another life lesson is I had my mother in my back of my mind just saying, Brandon, go get a real job. Brandon, go do this. Brandon, go do this. Go do this. And for years I was like, Mom, what do I do? Like, I do what I love. Like, this industry is what I love. Yeah, but it's not a real thing. It's never going to make you millions. It's never going to do this for you. It's never going to do that for you. I'm just like, Mom, I love it. And because I love my mother so much, I said, you know what? Fine, I will go do something just to get something behind my name. So what I went to go do was I tried to become a pilot. And then I realized like I was pretty terrible at flying. I just got sick every time I flew myself. It's fine if someone flies me, but if I fly, it just doesn't happen. And so I thought, well, what else could I do? And then I was looking for a girlfriend in that time. I wanted a partner, So I thought, you know what, maybe if I became a diamond cutter and a jeweler and anything to the diamond industry, I think I might just find like the most incredible woman, And that was my thinking. Like, I just want to make money, find a beautiful lady, and just that's where it all stemmed from. But the reality was that was the best decision that I'd ever made. Was listening to my mom in that particular aspect. The beautiful thing is that I'm going to start answering your questions now, but the beautiful thing that I had was I had the experience of network marketing for several years. up until the age of about 24, somewhere there, 23, 24, maybe 22, somewhere there. It was a couple of years. And then from there, obviously, I went into diamond grading, diamond evaluation, diamond marking, which is like really technical stuff where you could actually look inside diamonds and pinpoint exactly where, like, what diamonds you would cut out, and very advanced stuff. And eventually went on to becoming a jeweler. And then I remember I got picked up for my first job in Hong Kong, and this was the craziest thing. My first weekend, I got picked up this job in Hong Kong as a fine jewelry salesman. So I remember getting to, like, on a plane, and I went through to Germany, and we went then to Switzerland, to Basel, Switzerland. Now, I'm brand new to this whole diamond sales thing, but I understand the industry of direct sales. I understand the business and how to speak to people, how to interact with people. Needless to say, over that weekend in Basel, I literally sold about $500,000 worth of diamonds and goods. And it was actually more. No, sorry, I lied to you. I think it was about $800 and something thousand that I sold that weekend, on one weekend. The boss's eyes were like, what the hell is this? And cut it about, it must have been like 3 weeks later, I get a phone call from my ex-boss. And I get a phone call. She says, I believe you can grade and evaluate diamonds. I said, yes. She says, are you any good? I say, I'm pretty damn good. I know my stuff. She says, how much money do you want? I said, I want this amount of money. Anyway, it was 4 times more than what I was earning. I was already earning a big paycheck, but I asked for 4 times more, man. I just gave her a price that was so ridiculous. You'd have to be like ridiculous to even accept it. And she did. That was the craziest part, man. I was pulling in about 100K, 140K a month just from this job, and it was great. Life was absolutely fantastic. But once again, it's the perception. Whatever you feel you are worth, that's what you need to put out there. And I thought, at that time, like, all I wanted to do was earn 100K a month. And I some months I got up to like $500,000 through commissions, and 220,000 a month. It was absolutely crazy. So I'm this youngster. I got this kick-ass job where we trading diamonds between Angola and Asia and into the United States and Israel. Man, life was an absolute blast. But one thing that I hated, and it really got me at about year 2, was the fact that I was stuck in freaking walls. Like, I was stuck in these 4 white walls with a lamp in front of me. Like, it was the loneliest thing ever. I hated going to work. I did it for the money. And something just said to me inside, enough is enough. Like, I just can't keep working like this. Like, I'm making all the money in the world, but my soul's gone. Like, I'm selling my soul to the devil here. Just working, making bank. Like, living just for the weekend, But yes, I don't know. When you sell your soul to the devil and you continually work in a space that is not conducive, no matter how much money you make, I think the lesson out of that was, if you really want to do something that you want to do it. And I think I needed to go through those patterns, those processes in order to connect the dots, And so when I connected the dots, I realized that when I left there and I came back to South Africa, I was more equipped than ever before. So much to the extent, like, I thought I was literally like the dragon of Hong Kong, like the Wolf of Wall Street. I just thought I was the bee's knees. Like, I just figured out so much stuff. And so I came back to South Africa. But when I got back here, our government had changed so much of the regulations around the diamond industry, so much regulations about the entire industry that I got to love. And it was quite hard. It was like heartbreaking for me because, when I started diamond cutting, grading and evaluating, there were about 40,000 diamond cutters in the country. Today, the entire diamond district in Commissioner Street in Johannesburg is closed. There's just no one there. It's gone. It doesn't even exist. They changed it into hotels or dormitories for people. And it's like, I came back and everything that I learned to love was gone. And so what do? It was really a question of, oh shit, what now? And so I picked up with another network marketing company, Needless to say, in South Africa, I became the 5th biggest owner within, in actual fact, the first year I became in the top 5 income earners. Second year I was also top 5 income earners, but I was just kicking butt, man. My team was rolling. We had thousands and thousands of people in there, but the transition from networking to a full-time job and back to networking, I choose networking every freaking single day of the year. You just have so much more energy, you just have so much more time, you just get to do what you want, however you want, whenever you want, you know. It's just that freedom I can't express to you. It's just nice not needing to ever wake up to go to work for someone, and that stress that was over me. Like, I always had to perform. I could never make a mistake with the diamond. I mean, whether the diamonds we get here and Browns and all Jack Friedman, all these companies, it's ridiculous. These things are tiny, man. I'm talking diamonds. Like, you make a mistake with a rock like this, man, we're talking millions. So I had so much pressure. I was good at what I did, but man, you can only be pressurized for so long before you need to get out and do things. And so I love network marketing. I love this industry. It really and truly, you can do anything. You can be anything. If you want to be Batman, you could be Batman in this industry. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want in this business. And this is why I love it so much. And so after 2 and a bit years with them, with the last company, they just decided one day that they're not going to pay us. And for a couple of months, they just didn't pay us. And it was quite devastating, actually. A lot of good people got affected. A lot of good people that weren't supposed to get hurt got hurt. I mean, imagine taking away people's incomes for 6, 7, 8 months. I mean, it's just the devastation that it caused. But I was in a place of turmoil for a couple of months because I loved that company that I was with. But I just thought to myself, you know what? Once someone betrays you, once someone doesn't perform for you, you can never trust them. And for months and months and months, I didn't know what to do. I was seriously hitting depression before I came and before I had the dream of this company. And so one night in Somerset West, I literally had a dream. And the dream came from, whether you want to call it God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Like, I just had this vision. And this vision said, Brandon, you need to do the 2 things you know how to do. Network marketing, commodities. And I said, I don't understand. He said, the picture was clear. It was just silver, silver, silver. And it was just like, I need to now match this network with silver. And so what I did was, when I created this company, this was on the 9th of May, I had the dream about this company. And that morning, I picked up the phone, and I was so out of it. Like, I thought I was speaking to my dad, and he was in East London, and I was in Somerset West, but he was actually in Somerset West in the house as well. So I phoned him like a ridiculous hour. I said, Dad, I've just had a dream. It's silver. And he's like, what do you mean it's silver? Silver's like risky. What? And I was just like, Dad, you don't understand. I understand. He's like, okay, tell me more. And so I tried to explain it to him. It just went over his head. It was still a new concept for me. It was probably even over my head, but I knew what I needed to do. And, you know, I remember on the 11th, so that's the 9th, 10th, 11th. On the 11th of May, I pick up the phone for the first time, and I call someone. I call him at 9 o'clock, and I said, hey, dude, I've just I've just got this idea, and this is what it is. And it's got to do with silver, and it's got to do with networking. I just need to know, you in or you out? And he says, no, he's not in. So no problem. I promise you, I got a call at 2 o'clock. He says, dude, I can't sleep. This is the craziest idea I've ever heard. The money was in my bank account. Like, he literally did a direct deposit straight. The next morning, I had spoken to another guy as well that night. Next morning, the sign-up fee was in my account. And I said, I just spoke to 2 people. I got 2 yeses. I said, man, this is crazy. I came up to Joburg a couple of days later, just refining the product a little bit. I did 1 presentation. Everyone in the room signed up. I think we had about 23 people signed up in a space of 24 hours just off that first presentation. And that was the start of Silver Chief Mint. It was an idea that I had that came from out of nowhere, and I just knew that this was what I had to do. So I left my old company, I created this company, and now with I get emotional right now, but our company is doing more than $1 million a day. More than $1 million a day right now, and it is ridiculous. The amount of money we've paid to people. We are stronger than anything else out there. No one can touch us. We're licensed, we're regulated. We have got the perfect business model. And I'm doing everything in this company just from the money that it's made and turned over to show people that from one phone call you can become a multi-millionaire just because you have a dream and a vision and a goal. You don't need to have a perfect solution. You can get the things perfect along the way. But I know in my mind, in my soul, I've created the silver ARK here. Because when I had that dream, my dream was very definite. It was a definite dream, saying that we're about to go through the most difficult time the world has ever seen, and I need to be the person that's going to protect this house. I need to be the person that is going to change the game for everyone. And it just fits my personality to the T, because all I ever wanted to do was save lives. That's all I ever wanted to do in university, was just become a microbiologist to save the world, give the cure to cancer. Like, I've just wanted to help people my entire life, and this company is allowing me to do that. This company has helped some people that have gotten started make over 300,000-500,000 already. This company saved people from getting rid of their homes already. This company has put millions of rands of silver into your pockets. This company hasn't even gotten started, but the world will know our name. The world will know who Silver Chief Mint is. We are going to be the company that everybody flocks to, because we are designed for failure. We are designed for times of crisis. Let me say that. In times of crisis, people are going to be looking for us. People are going to be looking for something. This crisis is the greatest crisis that the world has ever seen, hands down. No one will ever have to go through. I wish upon, you got to understand something here. This crisis is 4 times larger than that of 2008. 4 times larger than 2008. The shit we're about to go through, the world is about to go through, I don't think anyone understands what's coming. The coronavirus has just made it worse. And I was saying earlier when I started this call, and you can check it out for yourself, you will see over the next couple of days the markets will start to climb just a little bit. But come May, you're going to see a further drop. The markets are going to climb, and then come 21st of September, the markets are going to go into oblivion. I know this. I told you this. When I started this company May last year, I said when silver hits $11 an ounce, we in for a freaking ride of our lives. $11 an ounce. We could even see an $8 an ounce here. You want to know why? Because the entire world system has to correct itself. And silver is the perfect opportunity. I'll tell you why silver is the perfect opportunity. Because it is the most undervalued commodity on the planet. It is used in every cell phone, every electronic device, from laptops to solar panels to anything to do with green electricity. Silver is the most thermally conductive metal in the world. We need it. We can't live without it. But there's one secret I came across, and this is what the secret is. This is why silver, in times of crisis, and we've seen this for the last 100 years, whenever the ratio has hit 90 to 1, within 2 years, the world's economies have collapsed. The ratio means this: how many ounces of silver does it take to buy 1 ounce of gold? In times of normality, in times of growth, normal periods, Silver trades at 35, 43 to 1. Economies are booming. Things are happening. But whenever they've hit 90 to 1, within 2 years, the shit has hit the fan. Just worldwide economies crash. Yesterday, we hit 123 to 1, the highest in recorded history. What does that mean for you? It's very simple. When markets crash, people get scared. They take their money that's losing value. If you're in South Africa today, the rand is almost at 18 rand to the dollar. Last week we were 15 rand to the dollar. It's 18 rand to the dollar. When the value is lost, what do people do? They take their money and they buy gold because that is the only real value. But they don't see what silver has done and how it's performed over the last 100 years. They don't see that silver has outperformed gold through times of economic crisis. It's not me saying this is fact. It's the biggest hidden freaking secret. When silver ratio is correct after times of economic crisis, they go back roughly 15, 20 to 1. 15 to 20 ounces to 1 ounce of gold, ladies and gentlemen. That means whatever you buy now, you should 10 times your value. Not me, not Brandon Merritt saying this, economists. Economists are saying this. You try and go buy silver right now online, I guarantee you everything is sold out. But I had to go through what I had to go through to find the sources. When the world can't get the silver, my company is hoarding the stuff in by the freaking millions. Because I had to pay the price. I had to go through what I go through so I can provide for all of you. So I can give you the solution to what we're about to go through. The world's going to crumble around us. People are going to go through a devastating time. But because you are on the silver ark, because you are on this ship, during this crisis, when everything collapses, you're going to be the ones walking away with this knowledge. You're going to be the ones saying that the wealthier got wealthier, right? We've always heard that the wealthier always get wealthier. The uneducated, the poor remain poor. I've just told you a secret that the wealthy has kept away from us. Now you, at the end of this crisis, can walk away wealthy. That's why I built this ship. I don't know of any other way how to get this information out to the people, but only through network marketing. Face to face, me to you. I trust you, I love you, I need to show you what I know. This is why this industry, there's so much bullshit out there, there's so many companies out there talking. Whatever I have said has come true, to the freaking T. This company is not just my company, it's your company. If you see how much money I give you, if you see how much silver we put in your hands, it's the greatest opportunity the world has ever seen, hands down. You just have to trust me enough, you just have to understand enough of what I've had to go through over the last decade to get to this point. We're a South African-based company, a proudly South African company expanding to the world. We're a company that is so brand new, but doing more than 1 million a day. Guys, in weeks we're going to do 5 million a day, 10 million a day. I believe all the world's silver is coming to this company, into your hands. We are going to be the company that is going to change the industry forever. We are going to put ourselves in a position of power. You're going to own the silver. You're going to make the money. Together we can change the environment. It starts in South Africa, but we're going global. I'm pumped up. I'm a South African kid from freaking West Bank of East London. The slums, man. The railway tracks, man. My parents sacrificed. They put me in a great school. They put me in Sorbonne College in East London. That school gave me everything I needed to know. Palma Vatuti, the reward is to the brave. Never quit. Never give up. I keep turning up day in and day out. 12 years of difficulty, 12 years of struggle, 12 years of not knowing how the freak the world worked, not understanding money, not understanding the stuff. But if you pay enough attention and you connect the dots, when this thing unravels for you, you'll see it's the greatest opportunity on earth today. Silver Chief Mint is going to be a household name. We've just opened up offices in Fujairah in the United Arab Emirates. We're going to go global. I'm telling you right now, together we're going to go global. I know that there are a couple of questions that people wanted to ask, and I'm just going to talk freely tonight. Our back office took us several months to get up and running. We had 2 letdowns. Our 3rd developer finally came through for us. It's been an interesting ride. It's been a difficult ride. It's been tough creating this thing, but you know, we're at that pinnacle now where from here on end, it's game over. We are about to go into we're going into the next land, man. We're going into the land of milk and honey now. We're going to have this thing fully automized. We've got full payment gateways coming through now. We've got DPO Paygate, Globi for international payments of digital currencies. You know, we're fully licensed. We're accredited by the Direct Marketing Association of South Africa. I've got my FIC registrations compliant there. We're fully audited. You know, I've just done everything right. I've been around too long to see so many people have great ideas and then scam people and all those bullshit and that. I was like, just do everything right from the beginning. I just went to the lawyers first. I said, right, what do I need to do? What are the processes? What are the steps? What do I have to do to have a foundation more solid than Rome? And that's what I've gone and done. I've done everything that is physically and humanly possible to secure this company from the ground, so we can have a massive massive stability here. So from a standpoint of where we're at with the back office, so as I said, we're doing the integrations now for automatic payment methods. So the moment you go online, you can register, you pay directly online, it automatically activates your accounts, which I'm excited about. And we're going to go global. That's why we've now moved to the United Arab Emirates for that particular purpose. We're starting to hire more staff, which is great. We've just got the most amazing people around us right now. And, you know, I've met a lot of people in my life, but the people around me today, you know, I call them family. Like, you know, we always think that we know people, but the people around me right now are solid. They are absolutely solid, and I can see us together here for another 10, 20, 30 years, man. It's gonna be an epic ride. And there are leaders coming in day by day. There are people coming on board day by day. Guys, on Friday we had over 500 people join our company just on Friday alone. Yeah, like, we are just starting to rock and roll. Today we had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rands of silver just come in. You know, on Monday, I like this just the amount of wealth coming to you, into your hands, is just incredible. And by all means, like, this company is not my company; it's your company. You know, I've always had an open policy with the leaders. I've always said, you know what, whatever you want, we will do. Whatever you need, we'll do. I've been in networking for a decade. I know what Africa needs. I know what we all need. I know that we need to get paid. I know it's tough out there. I know that you need trust. I know that you need accountability. You need someone that you can look up to and someone that can guide you. And I just feel that I'm perfectly positioned to lead the ship. I feel like I'm the captain of the ship. But most importantly, I never want to disappoint any of you. I just want to make sure everyone is always paid on time, because I know what it feels like to build up something and then someone just rips it away from you. And my promise is I will never let that happen to any of you. I will always pay you. You'll always get your silver. And that is a promise that I oath upon. I promise I'll always deliver for you. So there are a ton of questions. People want to know how much are the fees, why we have the monthly fees, etc., etc. So this is a very simple overview of what we do. You know, we're asking people a once-off fee that it's not even a fee, that actually comes towards a purchase of your silver. I don't know if you knew this, but the moment you sign up, you're actually getting silver vaulted for you at Knox Vault here in Houghton at it's called Knox Titanium Vaults. So the moment you sign up, your first initial enrollment point is the entry. We put a bit of silver away for you in your vault. That opens up the vault and opens up 3 dynamic parts within our company for you. One being the networking, the one being the purchasing of silver, which our prices are ridiculously cheap comparatively. I mean, today we're getting silver to the market at about 290 Rand an ounce, where everyone was like at 340 an ounce. It's crazy. Mad skills. I've got that, but it's only from what I've done in the past. And the reality is, and then we obviously have we want to protect the house. We've partnered up with some of the most incredible boutique funds. So when you sign up for that initial time, you're just unlocking the entire business potential of what we can offer you, of which half of that commission is given to the person that introduced you to this, because I feel it's fair that to get the insight that I've given you, get the insight that you have, and the opportunity that you have, I think it's fair just to say thank you to the person that shared this information with you by just giving them half of what it is. And that's just a thank you. That's just you saying thank you to them for opening up this world to you. And then the other fee, the monthly fee, is half of the sign-up fee, and that is just to make sure that we can put silver away for you, that we can also pay out commissions as you share this information with more people, and it's just the running cost of the company. You will actually see our payment plan is so strong. We use a binary structure, which is so simple. It's like only 2 teams, where every other thing I know out there is like 3, 4, 5 teams, 6 teams. It's just ridiculous, man. Keep it simple, and that's it, So, these sorts of things, I've been in the industry for a long time. I wanted the most simple, most effective game plan for everyone, something that everyone can do. And I believe we have the solution to everything that we need, all the problems that we're going to face in this coming crisis. So let me just go through here. Can we come to the office to validate the legitimacy of the business? By all means. Please also understand you can also get our documents. We're fully licensed and registered. Everything that we have is fully licensed. I mean, you can go to the CIPC registry, go to the DMA registry. You will see that I've gone and done absolutely everything that I can. Come to the vaults, like whatever you want, let's just do it. I'm not here to take you for a ride. I'm not here to do anything. I'm here to provide a solution to the shit we're about to go through. I'm here to provide a solution to the problems we're about to go through. Just going through a couple of things here. Oh, and I also got a solution in here. We coined it one covers one. So if you just sign up one individual a month, that will cover your cost per month. So basically you're going to have a free business. Think about that for a second. How many networks out there you got to pay money, you just keep paying, and then only after sign up dozens of people, then you get paid, or then your fees are waived. This is one for one. This is one covers one. So, very, very, very excited. I'm just going through here very quickly. Yeah, together we can change South Africa. I agree. I think we can change more than South Africa. I mean, I see that there's people on this call from outside of the continent of Africa, South Africa, and in Africa. It's great. Like I said, man, this is going to be the silver ARK. This is going to be the company that's just going to change so many lives. I'm telling you, we're going to be in the newspapers. We're going to be on Forbes. I just already know it. I would also highly suggest, if you go onto our website, there's a series of videos there that explains this entire economic crisis, that explains this entire deal, of what we're about to go through. I see someone said here, this might not be for them, and that's totally fine. Just understand that if you haven't realized what this crisis is about, if you haven't realized that this bubble's just burst and it's 4 times larger than that of 2008, and you're not prepared and you don't have a plan B, just know that times aren't going to be that easy for you. And so if you ever are looking for an opportunity, just remember that you saw this information first here, and this is going to be the solution regardless. The other really cool thing is that we are brand new. No one knows about us. It's an open playing field, and it's just, people always just, you got to see it, man. You have to just see what we see. And if you see it and you get it, I'm telling you right now, we've got people that joined us literally on Tuesday this week, and I've already gone beyond 100,000 Rand income. Now, I'm not a believer in get rich quick. I don't believe in get rich quick schemes. Realistically, to get to a point where you're earning a really, really decent income should take you about 9 months to a year. But sometimes people just have that in them to run. And that's cool. If you have the ability to go out there and smash out the park, man, you're in a league of your own. And I highly I congratulate you every day of the year. For the rest of us that are maybe scared or not inclined to maybe want to speak to people, I totally get it too. I remember when I started, I hated sales. I hated speaking to people. Just one of those things I didn't want to do. But you got to look at it differently. Like every other network marketing company out there, they're either selling skincare products, fat loss products, insurances, travel, all this stuff. That's all good and well. You all get products, so on and so forth. But where we're different is we're actually telling people the truth about the economy. We're telling people exactly what's going on, and we're providing you an opportunity to actually physically stack a commodity to hedge against the economic downturn. Now, in my knowledge, I don't know of a company that is in this industry that does what we do. I don't know of a company that actually makes you a business system owner and an investor at the same time. And I'm seeing it. Like when the days the markets crashed, that was the biggest day we've had in Silver Chief Mint. And day in and day out, as people are going to get more and more scared, and when they see what's truly going on, and when people start to lose their jobs because of this recession, people are going to be forced to look outwards. And it's going to be one of the most difficult things for people to come to terms with, is that the world is changing. I truly believe we're in the fourth revolution right now. I truly believe that the world is moving to a digital platform. We're on this call tonight. We are on this call tonight. You hearing this story on this call tonight. I'm calling you from a car. You don't need to go see people face to face anymore. If you just open your mouth and tell people the truth will always reveal itself. And I don't have to be a sneaky salesman to come sell you some snake oil. I tell the truth, and the truth reveals itself. And by you doing the exact same thing, you might just save your friend's life. You might just save the family down the road. You might just put your family in a point of power through this crisis, as opposed to recession, a point of depression. So Silver Chief Mint is the company, is the name that's going to change lives in this country. It's going to change your life. It's going to change people's lives around you. And it is a blessing to share this opportunity with people, because I believe that this is the greatest thing the world will ever see. So, yeah, I see the American Stock Exchange have stopped the day's trading. The markets are crumbling, ladies and gentlemen. Protect yourself. Buy silver. Get involved. If you haven't got money to buy silver, join the network. Share the truth. Make money. Buy silver. Through this company, if you lose your job, I promise you will still have an income. So there's been quite a lot of questions. How does it all work? The reality is this: we have an incredible presentation. We can send you the slides. We can send you the information. Get in contact with the individuals that got you involved with this. My role as the head of the ship is that I need to steer the ship. I need to get this information. I got to be on the right path, and everyone has to be on it with me. So what I want you to do is, if you're serious about this business, get the information, study the information, go watch those videos on silverchiefmint.com. There's no www, just silverchiefmint.com. Go watch the videos, get educated about what's coming. And education is going to be key through this crisis. And let's be risk adverse. Let's do the right thing. And by the time this crisis comes out, by the time we get out of this crisis, we would have had the wealth transfer come through us, and we would have made a lot of money. And when the world's recovering, we're already one step ahead of the game. So have a look, guys. It's an amazing journey, amazing company. As I said, we're at about 1 million a day plus right now, and we are brand freaking new. No one knows our name. Call someone, ask them, have you heard about us? No. Just call them. Say, man, I want to show you the truth. That's how simple this business is. So payment gateways will come up in the next couple of days. We are working very hard at it. We are also, everything's been done manually right now, so I can already tell you for this month there are still going to be 1 or 2 hiccups with regards to maybe people have sent us payment references without their names on it. They've just said Silver Chief as a reference. Man, I don't know who you are, so if you have sent us your pay receipts and you've just said like Silver Chief, I need to know who you are, because if I don't know who the receipt is from, how can I pay the other person? So please check your receipts, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only hiccup we're going to have this month, is that at least about 30 to 50 of you have done that. So at least 30 to 50 people are going to come to me and say, hey, I haven't got paid by so-and-so, but then we'll know who to tie it up to, right? But guys, I just want to thank you for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys have got a bit more insight into the dream, into the vision, into what's coming. But I'm telling you, just pay attention and get excited about what we have, and just go through with it. Just see it out. The next couple of years are going to be very tough for a lot of people. So God bless. Lots of love to all of you. I hope you really get an insight into what's going on. Thank you guys, and really bless you.